Well, good evening, everybody. It's 5:30, and before we start, Russ Wales from Houston Community Church is going to come up and offer us a word of prayer, and then we'll have flag salute.
Please join me in prayer. Lord God, we just thank you for goodness and your care that we see in El Reno, Lord. You are sovereign, you are creator God. We are just in awe of your power. And you stand before us as a loving Father as well, Lord. So that you care about each and every person here, each and every citizen of El Reno, and you care about the flourishing of this place. So Lord, would you unite us in this time to seek the things that bring about that flourishing, Lord. We pursue things that are good, that are right, that are true, that are just, that are loving, that are caring. Lord, would you prepare our hearts to seek just that, Lord? Would you give us humble hearts? Would you lead us each to set aside the things we hold on to that would keep us from pursuing humility and caring for one another, Lord? Would you give us courage to do the right thing even when it's hard? Lord, would you give us wisdom? Give wisdom to our leaders, and give wisdom to each of us citizens, Lord, to pursue what is right. And Lord, we lay it all at your feet, and we pray all these things for your glory and our good. Amen.
Amen. Thanks, Russ. Join with me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, it is 5:32, and we call the El Reno Air Park Authority regular meeting on Tuesday, August 11th, 2026. Order. Starting with roll call vote with Trustee Black. Here.
Vice Chairman Jensen.
Here.
Trustee Brothers.
Here.
Trustee Nethery.
Here.
Chairman Schaefer.
Here. Brings us to item C, nomination and appointment of one member to serve a 3-year term set to expire June 2029, the El Reno Air Park Authority Advisory Board.
Nominate Michael Ahern.
Second.
Nomination Michael Ahern has been made and seconded. Roll call vote starting with Trustee Black.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jensen.
yes.
Trustee Brothers.
Yes.
Trustee Nethery.
Yes.
Chairman Schaefer.
Yes. Consent agenda. The following items considered to be routine by the El Reno Air Park Authority have been acted with one motion. Should discussion be desired on any item, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. There are 3 items.
Move to approve items 1 through 3.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call vote starting Trustee Black.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jensen.
Yes.
Trustee Brothers.
Yes.
Trustee Nethery.
Yes.
Chairman Schaefer.
Yes.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Sorry. Okay, it's now 5:34, and I call the El Reno Recreational Authority regular meeting Tuesday, August 11th, 2026 to order with the roll call, starting with Trustee Nethery.
Here.
Vice Chairman Brothers.
Here.
Trustee Jensen.
Here.
Trustee Schaefer.
Here.
Chairman Black.
Here. Brings us to nominations. We have nomination and appointments of 2 members for a 3-year term set to expire June 29, 2 members to serve the remainder of a 3-year term set to expire June of 28, and 1 member to serve the remainder of a 3-year term set to expire June of 27 on the El Reno Recreational Authority.
Nominate David Delana and Amy Graham for the terms expiring June of 29.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second for those 2. If we can have a roll call, starting with Trustee Schaefer.
Yes.
Trustee Jensen.
Abstain.
Vice Chairman Brothers.
Yes.
Trustee Nethery.
Yes.
Chairman Black.
Yes.
Nominate Kyle Jones and Yvonne Thompson for the 2-year term expiring June 28. Second.
We've got a motion and a second for those 2. We can have a roll call with, starting with Trustee Schaefer.
No.
Trustee Jensen.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Brothers.
Yes.
Trustee Nethery.
Yes.
Chairman Black.
Yes.
Nominate Robert Iron for the 1-year term expiring June 27.
Second.
Motion and second. If we can have a roll call, starting with Trustee
Okay,
Schaefer.
who was the nomination?
Mr. Iron? His application was on our desk.
Trustee Nethery?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Brothers?
No.
Trustee Jensen?
Yes.
Trustee Schaefer?
Yes.
Chairman Black?
Yes. Okay, that brings us to the consent agenda. The following items are considered to be routine by the El Reno Recreational Authority and will be enacted with one motion. Should discussion be desired on any item, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately.
Move to approve items 1 through 3.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. If we can have a roll call, starting with Trustee Nethery.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Brothers?
Yes.
Trustee Jensen?
Yes.
Trustee Schaefer?
Yes.
Chairman Black?
Yes.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Very good.
It's now 5:36, and I call the El Reno Municipal Authority regular meeting of Tuesday, August 11th, 2026 to order. Roll call starting with Trustee Nethery.
Here.
Trustee Brothers?
Here.
Vice Chairman Black?
Here.
Trustee Schaefer?
Here.
Chairman Jensen?
Here. Brings us to consent agenda. The following items are considered to be routine by the El Reno Municipal Authority, will be enacted with one motion. Should discussion be desired on any item, that item will be removed from consent agenda and considered separately. And we have items 1 through 4.
Move to approve items 1 through 4.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Trustee Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Black?
Yes.
Trustee Brothers?
Yes.
Trustee Nethery?
Yes.
Chairman Jensen?
Yes. Nothing was pulled. Brings us to adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned. It's now 5:37, and I call the El Reno City Council regular meeting of Tuesday, August 11th, 2026 to order. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Here.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Here.
Vice Mayor Black?
Here.
Councilman Schaefer?
Here.
Mayor Jensen?
Here. Brings us to proclamation. Amy, can you come up? We have a plaque to present Amy Smith, Field Services Director, in appreciation for 13 years of outstanding and dedicated service to the city of El Reno, September 2013 through June 2026. And just thank you for all that you've done, and we miss you and wish the best
Thank you.
for you. Okay, brings us to item E, nominations and appointments. Nomination and appointment of one member for a 3-year term set to expire in June 2029 for accommodations, and one member for a 3-year term set to expire June 2029 of community at large to serve on the El Reno Visitor and Convention Visitors Bureau Board.
I nominate Kyle Kelly for the accommodations and Stephen Spencer for the community at large.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to nominate Kyle Kelly for accommodations and Stephen Spencer for community at large. Roll call starting with Councilman Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. We have a nomination and appointment of one member for the remainder of the 3-year term set to expire on April 28th to serve on the El Reno Library Board.
Nominate Raven Bramlett.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to nominate Raven Bramlett. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. We have a nomination and appointment of one member for the remainder of a 5-year term set to expire April 2030, and one member for a 5-year term set to expire April 2031 to serve on the El Reno Cemetery Board.
I nominate David Tinsley for the term expiring 2030 and Scott Ryan for the term expiring 2031.
Second.
Is there a second?
Yeah, second.
Okay. Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilman Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Nomination and appointment of 2 members for a 3-year term set to expire June 2029 to serve on the El Reno Parks and Recreation Board.
And nominate Joey Lucas, Rory Reed, and Eddie Rice. There's 2 members. Just 2 members. Joey Lucas and Roy Reed. Sorry. Had too many things circled.
No second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Brings us to nomination appointment of 2 members for a 3-year term set to expire on June 2029 to serve on the El Reno Municipal Planning Commission.
Nominate Ben Beans and Kevin Scott.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to nominate Benjamin Bings and Kevin Stump. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. And we have a nomination appointment of 2 members for a 3-year term set to expire on June 2029 and 2 members to serve the remainder of a 3-year term set to expire June 2028 on the El Reno Board of Adjustment.
I nominate Dave Meehan and Amy Graham for the term set to expire June 29.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilman Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes.
Nominate Kyle Kelly and Wade Cole for the term set to expire 2028.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
No.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Okay, brings us to the consent agenda.
Let me just pause.
Okay.
I am so impressed by how many applications we had. I know we flew through that, but it was hours of studying, and I'm so excited that so many people want to serve. And your name wasn't called, it's nothing personal. We truly, I mean, I think there were, 7 or 8 for library board for 1 position. I don't remember, I mean, granted, I haven't served that long, but I don't remember that, and so thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for pointing that
Ditto.
out. Brings us to the consent agenda. Following items are considered to be routine by the El Reno City Council will be enacted with 1 motion. Should discussion be desired on any item, that item will be removed from consent agenda and considered separately. And I know we need to pull number 9, but we have items 1 through 8 and 10 through 13.
Move to approve 1 through 8 and 10 through 13.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilman Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. We won't take any action on item 9 that's pulled.
We can take action, I just need to give you an update.
Okay, well, give us an
Number
update.
9 is an agreement that has been drafted and ready to go for several weeks now. The only change that needed to be made was that the Crossroads Point no longer
No,
owns
that's the
that
Armbrust.
lot. It's been conveyed to a
Okay.
different owner, and that's who we're entering into this agreement with. So the owner now is 3ST Investments LLC. The substance of the agreement hasn't changed, just the fact that since we've been working on this, that has changed hands in the interim. So if you're comfortable with that, then I don't see why we can't go ahead and sign off on this one.
I move to approve the City of El Reno private storm drain maintenance agreement between the city and 3ST Investments LLC.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black? Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Okay, brings us to audience participation. Anyone having an item of business to present to the city council that does not appear on the agenda, please come to the podium at this time, state your name, you're requested. Limit your presentation to 3 minutes. Any item being presented must pertain to the City of El Reno business. Oklahoma Open Meetings Act prohibits the city council from taking official action on requests made during this portion of the agenda unless otherwise noted on the agenda. Anyone? Anybody? Seeing none, we will move on. Item 14, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding an untimely appeal by Damani Rivers of the Administrative Code Hearing Officer's finding that the structure located at 100 East Foreman Drive is dilapidated public nuisance, should be removed in accordance with 246-1C31 of the City of El Reno Code of Ordinances.
And then before you get started, I think we need to make sure everybody understands how this process actually works. I mean, for years and years, any of the code enforcement stuff would actually come up in front of this board, and this is where the decisions were made if we give them 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or whatever. A few years ago, this council empowered the city manager with the city staff and the city attorney to come up with the process, which we now have our administrative hearing, which we have our administrating officer, and that's where all of that stuff is to take place at. That is where they can go in and get the extra time and everything. Its system has worked very well. There is a system to appeal that if you don't like the decision, and there is a timeline on that. If you don't make that timeline, I'm sorry. There's things that it just doesn't happen. I mean, even like when we take bids for waterline projects or any kind of project, or out at the airport, if they're 1 minute late, we don't accept them. That's whether this process really works, and that's my feeling on this. So, I'm sorry.
I provided a pretty comprehensive staff report outlining the history of this code enforcement case and the procedural compliance that was met. So I won't read all 89 pages to you, and I'm happy to answer any questions that I can if you've had time to review.
I might just simply add, Mr. Rivera had his appeal time had expired considerably. I was asked to put this on for the council's review, and that's why it's here before you today.
Okay.
And procedurally, because the appeal time has ran, it would be my recommendation that the council do one of two things tonight. Either take no action or move to allow the appeal to proceed, and then it's be set on September's agenda for a public hearing to actually hear the merits of whether the property is dilapidated and whether more time should be given. I think procedurally we're in a little bit of a corner on what kind of leeway you all have, at least in my opinion.
Okay.
So to take no action tonight means it proceeds on,
It's done.
that's done.
But effectively would allow the administrative code enforcement hearing order to
proceed.
stand.
Yeah.
I've looked at the state statutes, I've looked at the city ordinances, I've outlined the timelines multiple times. The appeal is time barred by a lot. We don't have the authority to step over state law, and allowing an appeal to proceed would be just that. And that, at that point, we would be discriminatory. We'd be picking and choosing who we apply state and local law to, and take no action.
Second.
You don't have to make a motion to take no action. We
Okay.
just
Agreed.
I'm Damani Rivers. I'm not sure if I'm going to get an opportunity to speak. I flew in from Las Vegas for this.
We're not in public hearing.
Oh, I was told get a chance to. I just didn't want to pass, that's all.
Well, you were given opportunity to have, there were several administrative hearings and things that you did not show up at, Mr. Rivers and stuff.
I think at the very least, before we move forward with demolition, we need to make sure that we have exhausted all efforts. I'm not saying that a negligent property owner should maintain the property, but I'd like to at least know do we have quotes yet on what it's gonna cost to demolish it? How much are we gonna be able to get back? That's a huge property.
Under the appeal statute, that can't be part of our analysis. The statute is a clear 10 days. It's 10 days from June 16th. Under Oklahoma law, you don't count weekends or holidays. That made his appeal due on June 30th, which is actually the date of 11/34. He and Ms. Trejo received an email that had the findings of the hearing officer attached, and they still had 5.5 hours on that day, even if they want to claim they didn't go before then. There's no way to bypass the 10-day requirement that's under 11 OS 22-112, and that's under our municipal code, and that's on the letter.
Yep.
Okay. Item 15, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding Resolution 27-005, a resolution of the City of El Reno casting a vote for trustee of the Oklahoma Municipal Retirement Fund to fill the expiring term of trustee representing District 6. Listing a nominee.
I move that we vote for Tammy Brookshire.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Cast a vote for Cammie Brookshire.
Oh, I guess that's a resolution. And approve resolution 27-005.
Okay.
Second.
So, question, does our group count as one vote for Cam? Is that the way that works? Just to clarify, okay.
Have a motion and a second. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black.
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer.
Yes.
Mayor Jensen.
Yes. Item 16A, presentation by Friesen Nichols regarding the El Reno Mobility Hub and Downtown El Reno projects. Mr. James Hazard.
Good evening, and I want to make sure the presentation is up and rolling. I'm here tonight to talk to you about the mobility hub downtown and all other improvements downtown that are ongoing. My previous involvement with El Reno and continued involvement with El Reno shows that you all are at a very exciting point in time with the revitalization of downtown. There's been a lot of work by staff, community members, boards, and designers up to this point, and I think you all are starting to see the momentum move forward. So a little bit of background about myself on the next slide. Being James Hazard and my involvement with El Reno, this is a community that I've come to love quite a bit. Your community, the character, your history. There's a lot here as a designer, as somebody who loves festivals. There's a lot going on in El Reno, and that is shown through projects like the filling station that helped get a grant for and bring across the finish line for Burger Day just a year ago, and has seen numerous countries come through its front doors. I think that's a really important achievement, and it's something that helps El Reno shine, not only in Oklahoma and the region, but across the world. I think it's a really amazing achievement. And that is in addition to the improvements that you've done at Adams Park, which I also assisted with overseeing the master plan of Adams Park, as well as the funding for the mobility hub that you've recently seen, as well as the Sunset Trail and the funding for that. And then most recently, the streetscape as well, which we hope to be putting in for another grant application here soon, should that open. All that to say is I know El Reno, it is a place that I love, and the more work I do here, the more projects that I love, and it's exciting. So on the next slide, I really want to kind of highlight the hub site itself and what was applied for in the grant. So you see here, this is a site plan that we provided in the grant application that shows all the developments and improvements that have been made, that will be made to site just south of the filling station to the south of Sunset. Celebrating the city's history with the streetcar and the film tourism, providing additional parking for downtown, amenities for tourists in the community to enjoy during Burger Day or festivals. This is a place that really is a hub for downtown, and the additional photos here on the next slide start to illustrate exactly what that looks like and what we'll hope to see over the next year as construction begins. As I mentioned, this includes shade and a number of other amenities, but really is a revitalization of the space that you currently have in El Reno. The next slide shows another image as well, just with some schematic ideas of what this could look like as we get into construction documents and design. These ideas will be further vetted and explored, coordinated with the design team, but I'm really proud of just what is here, but also what this will become and how it will play into the other projects with filling station and other things downtown. Another opportunity that El Reno has in front of you on the next slide is the 3 parcels just south of Ross Seed and north of the filling station that are not in good condition and have the opportunity to do so much more. Really something that, again, can add to your downtown fabric or to your core. Some things that we've explored just very high level would be preserving part of those buildings, if at all possible, whatever, as we get into design, is able to be salvaged. We would look at those opportunities. But really, again, this is a way to celebrate Route 66, El Reno's history, maintain that downtown fabric, and be another excellent project that emphasizes really the rich history here and continues to be something that the community can use and celebrate, as well as tourism and the regional growth here. This project would be flexible somewhat in nature, trying to keep costs low and creative solutions in terms of flexible outdoor seating or food trucks, either semi-permanent or permanent. You can see retro Airstream trailers converted into some sort of semi-permanent beverage center or something like that. We would also want to explore some sort of bathroom facilities and maybe expanding operations for the filling station or an adjacent operation there. There's an opportunity as well to improve the frontage to those buildings with additional ornamentation and LED lighting or neon looking lighting. Again, just playing into everything that you have currently and the future growth. And then in addition to that, another city property at the corner of 66 and right next to Johnny's on the next slide is another growth opportunity. This is a very prominent corner. It is the gateway to your downtown. And paired with the streetscape gateway projects, which is in the lower left-hand corner, this is another element to that gateway. Every person, and I see it every time I'm in town, there's a ton of traffic at that corner, whether it's commercial truck traffic, tourists, or community members going into downtown for business or for festivals. This is a place that people always come through, most likely on the way to the filling station, if I had to guess. The opportunities here with the existing structure, we could, through further exploration, renovate or save some part of that structure, but really the opportunity there is exposing the west or the east face of the old car dealership there, and looking at ways to add to your murals and the art scene and the culture here, looking at local partnerships. For example, if you go back a slide, there we go. The top left mural is one that celebrates Native American culture and something that with your local tribal partners here would be another great way to celebrate that. I've seen the online chatter about the teepees across from the filling station, and I think that's another great way to celebrate El Reno's history. It predates Route 66, but everybody traveling 66 loves that heritage and that culture as well. It's a really good way to tie everything that is here today together. We'd also look for additional parking to service downtown and some local businesses, but just a really unique corner, a unique opportunity, and again, adds to everything that's going on. On the next slide, you'll see a draft plan that was prepared for the TAP grant for ODOT. You all have secured a phase 1 application, and we'll be looking to submit for a phase 2. Both phases, when combined, would accomplish some portion of this specific plan. Ultimately, the idea is to expand into all of downtown. And really, the opportunity here is not just the streetscape, but it's tying in the filling station, the hub, SIDS, the courthouse, City Hall, all your downtown parks, the streetcar. There's so much that you have available to you today. And I think a unified vision to carry forward the momentum that we have today is a critical next step for the community. A comprehensive and detailed plan for your downtown that really outlines how all these pieces come together, what the future looks like, how you can make future development decisions, investments, budgeting, would be a really critical tool for this council as well as city staff and the community to provide their voice in what they want to see in their downtown. Like I said, I'm very excited for these projects and all the other improvements that are to come, and really just where we're at with things downtown and the hub. So if there are any questions, I'd love to answer them, but otherwise, I can't say anything more than I'm excited to move forward with you all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just quickly, I do think we anticipate having an agreement ready for you all to review at the September council meeting on the mobility hub with Friesen Nichols. So that's in the works.
Okay.
I'd also like to point out in the crowd, we have Bill Myers with Myers Engineering, who's taking care of all the downtown utility work for us right now. We approved that contract last month. We also have Stan Lingo in the crowd over here this evening, and we've been working with them also on getting the construction management contracts in place for the mobility hub.
Good.
Team's definitely coming together.
Good. Good. Brings us to reports. Yes?
Can I speak?
Well,
I would just like to say that I feel like
we're not in public comment and stuff, so
okay.
no.
Thanks. Thanks for glazing over 100 East.
I have no comment on that, but I will tell you, it was not glazed over. It's been
I was just asking
multiple.
for clarification. That's all I wanted.
Okay. Well, I think council was very clear on the steps that it was taken.
I didn't understand.
Okay. Well,
Our city attorney will be available to you tomorrow.
brings us reports. We had successful smoke on the water, even with limited water in the lake. Over 80 boats, largest number of boats that's been at the smoke on the water. Great barbecue competition, and a lot of people, just a great weekend for El Reno. And along with that, the All Nations Powwow was a tremendous event. The teepees, I want to especially thank Kendrick Sleeper for donating those teepees and the use of them. And we have had a lot of really positive comments on them. And they sat right there on the Chisholm Trail as they once did 150 years ago. And a lot of people really like those. And it, you know, brings a lot of pride to our community. We need to continue to pray for rain. There's not any rain in the forecast. It's extremely hot. Pray for cooler temperatures, but just be in check with loved ones and animals. Water's very critical. I know of a rancher out around Hinton that had some, you know, his cows penned up in a pasture and they're on a well, but the cows turned electricity off and didn't go back and check them for a week, and came back and had 27 dead mama cows laying there because just ran out of water. So it is very critical. We can't live without it, but that's all I have.
And on that, we are on odd even watering. If you didn't see that announcement on Facebook, for better or for worse, that's where we are. August 24th through 28th will be a free Clear the Shelter free pet adoption event. So watch for more information on that coming up on social media in particular, and get yourself a new best friend for free. All adoption fees, council voted earlier tonight, will be waived. And again, I just want to thank everybody who took the time to apply for a board. There were some people that were on the top of my list, but somebody else had made a nomination, and great applications, and I'm so thankful that so many people want to serve. If you still want to serve, reach out to our nonprofits. They need volunteers, they need board members, they need leaders too, and we work with them and hope to build more bridges with them. So that would be my suggestion. There's lots of ways to serve in this town.
Nothing for me this one.
I just want to tell our city staff, I know you guys, since we've got a lot of you in here tonight, I just want to say thank you. I know you guys don't ever get the appreciation and the love like a lot of other departments do, but the streets, the parks, everybody here, we appreciate everything that you guys do for us. I mean, it is seen and it is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, I also was thinking the same thing, Amy, about just all the nominations and the ton of work that was just to pour through those, but worth it. And as an encouragement, please continue to throw your hat in there. It's the more people get involved, the more people vested in the community. We got James that's just one step away from becoming an El Reno guy at this point if we just get him to move out here. But and also just wanted to say a shout out to previous councils and previous administrations and previous people who have worked hard to get our water system to where it's at, because I know we're doing okay now, but because of contractual obligations or whatever that we're tied to Oklahoma City and those kinds of things, and it won't be long before we're not doing okay, but nobody is. But it's good, right? Everybody's got to conserve a little bit, so just try and obey those rules. Just full disclosure, I know we're on odd even. I was out of town last week when I found out, and I thought, oh Lord, I hope my sprinklers are on the right one at the office. But so if they weren't, it was because I was out of town. I got it fixed. Anyway, just thank you for everybody in the community, those that are here that threw in their hat in the ring, and those who may be watching or listening. We appreciate everybody willing to help out. Tim?
Chief, City Manager.
Chief?
City staff, you're awesome. Couldn't do what we do without you. Obviously, Lindsay, I'm on the phone with her probably every day, if not every other day. With one thing or another, she always answers her phone. Scott, we've got a lot going on at the airport. We met yesterday with Myers and Schwingo about the preparing to move, or after the Hangar 1 is taken down, get it moved and get it put back into place and repurposed. So we're excited about that. Thank you for your time and efforts. Sammy, we miss you. We wish you were still here. We trade you for Chris. I don't think Jeff would want that. Appreciate you dearly. I want to thank Ms. Lukes and her team. We partnered with them tonight. You approved that. They're starting a firefighter service training at our local VOTEC, our technology center. I'm sorry, I'm in school. We partnered with them several years ago with our police academy and what have you, getting that put into place. So this is one more step. And thank Chief Dot for your help and participation with that.
And as I understand, high school kids can graduate free of charge with their full firefighter certification. That's an amazing opportunity for our kids.
And do it locally. Stillwater has something similar to anyway, so we're bringing that local, and that's awesome.
Love that, yeah.
For our local kids and what have you, and gives us a hiring base too, right, Chief? So anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you for everything you do, and that's all from me, sir.
Okay, Tim.
Numbers are positive again. Sales tax, we brought in $1,130,397.18, which exceeds our monthly budget of $1,050,000. So we're chipping away a little at our budgetary woes right there. glad to hear. On the use tax, we brought in $306,362.44, which exceeds our monthly budget of $240,000. And then on hotel motel tax, we brought in again $51,984.09. And that right there represents just another incredible one of our all-time top 3 collection months ever for hotel motel tax. So we're excited to see that.
Should do this back here real quick. We're at 936 active services. We'll agree with Department of Construction to move along and have that done here. Started construction at roundabout and east on 66.
Brings us to executive session.
Make a motion to adjourn into executive session?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nether.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Mayor Johnson?
Yes.
Okay.
Make a motion to come out of executive session?
Second.
Motion made second to come out of executive session. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Miller.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers? Yes. Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.